Hello everyone, Jeremy here from CyberPowerPC. I'm so high. It's your fault, Joseph. Okay. Hello everyone, Jeremy here from CyberPowerPC. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of our best-selling cases. This right here is the Lian Li PC-011 dynamic case. It's extremely customizable, and now we're going to go ahead and go further into it and talk a little bit more about it with Hyperliquid 2 inside of it. But before we get into the actual case, we're going to talk a little bit about what the Hyperliquid 2 series is. The Hyperliquid 2 is a line of systems that we offer that not only have high performance components, but also high performance liquid cooling that keeps your build nice and cool and quiet. But it offers an array of aesthetic options from the type of tubing you have, whether you have the crystal clear PETG tubing that we have here, or the alloy, which is more like a chrome. But it also offers different RGB options, from having the whole case be RGB and synced up, to the fans, to even the water block being RGB as well. But the main reason why we're here today talking about the Hyperliquid 2 series is we're introducing this brand new Lian Li PC-011 case with the integrated reservoir here in the front panel. So now that we talked about what Hyperliquid 2 series is, now we're going to go into a deep dive on what makes this case special. So what actually makes this case special is, let me go ahead and turn this case around. Ooh, it's heavy. Is that we have an integrated reservoir here in the front panel. Now normally you have a tempered glass front panel here, but now we of course have the reservoir that allows you to see all the liquid inside, as well as it has an RGB LED cable here that illuminates the actual reservoir. And it also has different ways that you're able to pump the liquid through your components. So if you can see, you see how we have everything just lined up perfectly. There's actually different compartments on this actual reservoir that allows for one to be secluded for strictly the GPU, and then also strictly for the CPU and radiator. So it all gets cooled very evenly, allowing you to have max performance on each of the components. Now, on top of that, if you have never heard of the Lian Li PC-011, it is a mid-tower gaming case, so it does feature up to 9 expansion slots, as well as a full ATX motherboard inside. Also with this case, you have a dual chamber design that separates the power supply from the rest of the core components, giving you better temperatures all around by allowing the power supply to be cooled separately and having the core components being cooled separately as well. But you won't really have to worry too much about that with this build, as you have the liquid cooling inside this case, so everything's being cooled by your reservoir and radiator, and the power supply is just still being cooled by the fan that's integrated onto the power supply. So that gives you even cooling all around inside this build. As I mentioned before, the Hyperliquid 2 series is completely customizable, allowing for the different Intel and AMD CPU options, as well as different GPU options, whether it be a single GPU or dual GPU, and up to 6 storage devices in this case. Keep in mind that this is exclusive to the standard edition case. It will not be available for any of the special edition cases, the Lyric, the Razor, or the Summit 1G Lian Li PC-011 case. The only thing that will also be available for all of those cases actually is an external reservoir that'll sit right here instead of the one that's integrated directly into the PC-011. You can find this build or any other customizable gaming PCs and laptops on our website at cyberpowerpc.com. This is Jeremy signing off here. Peace.